Good. Hi everybody, this is Middle Age Gamer 76 with a video on the state of the game Diablo 4. Season 2 came out recently, and with the release of Season 2, a lot of changes happened. Of course, with new seasons come new mechanics, and with Season 2 we have vampiric powers and a very vampire theme everything, including battle passes, with various cosmetics and looks that are very fitting for the setting. All of the changes so far that I've experienced with the game have been positive. The horse works better, everything looks smoother, the game even runs better for the most part, and I am enjoying the vampiric power mechanic. There's lots of choices within those vampiric powers, so you can kind of customize. There's not like one or two or three powers. You get a total of 5. There aren't a couple that everybody is using, I don't think. It really depends on your class and your build. And so far has been a very good time. On screen is my minion Necromancer, my highest level character. I am in the world boss area. We just killed the world boss. I so far really do like all of the changes. There have been some problems, I guess is the best word. I'm not sure how to best word it. I've had to, for me at least, and I don't know about other people, I've had a lot of disconnects and crashes. What I found helped the best, if you are having this problem as well, is to lower your graphics all the way down and turn your sound off. The game sounds, like lower them all the way to 0 and then disable them, and I've had a lot less crashes. I think since I've done that, I've only crashed maybe once from that. So that is a fix if you need help with that. Other classes I've seen running around, it seems like this season they've made enough changes to all of the various classes and builds and items. They've updated almost everything, including the core mechanic, the resistances. Those also appear to be working. I have a couple of maxed out resistances, and I take significantly less damage from those types, I have noticed, and I take significantly more damage from the ones I don't have maxed out. So resistances are working, I think, as intended, or at least they are working better than they were on launch and during Season 1. Now, during Season 1, the mechanic for that, the malignancy, I didn't care for that mechanic too much. It was more RNG on top of a game full of it already, where I would get a ring that was really good, but it was the wrong color for the malignant heart that I wanted to use. Season 2, the vampiric powers are just pick 5. Once you unlock them you unlock them from various things. Going through the vampiric power quest line unlocks most of them. The hardest one to get probably is one that I'm using. You have to get to level 9. There's a new hell tide, basically. It's called Blood Harvest. And in the Blood Harvest, you kill vampires, you get vampire-related items, you get some of the potent blood, you get keys for some vampire-related chests that give you items for the packs on your armor, which the packs on your armor enable you to use powers or have them active all the time. They're basically just 5 passives, and you have to have the right packs on your gear to activate them and have them active all the time. So there are items in game that allow you to add packs to your armor. It's only your helmet, chest, gloves, pants, and boots that have packs on them, and it's a total of, I believe, 20 once you get to the high. It doesn't start out at 20. I think it does go up but the maximum is 20 packs. And then, depending on which powers you pick, you'll need a combination. The Blood Harvest area, while you're killing things, you also gain a new reputation with the Vampire Hunters. And there's a billboard in, I think, every city. You can click on it, you can see where you're at on your reputation. And as you go up in reputation, each new level, there's an item to click on, and it's basically another bounty cache or a quest cache. And you click on it, and it opens up, and it gives you random gear dependent on the level of your rep level. And at level 9 of the vampire reputation is when you get the last power. I believe that's the last one to get unlocked for most people. Other than that, you get blood, which increases the level of those powers by going to the Blood Harvest and killing things. And there's some neat mechanics in that Blood Harvest. You collect these blood files, and in every Blood Harvest there's a altar, for lack of a better term, where there's 3 pedestals, and on each pedestal you have to put 50 of these blood. And when you put 50 on each, so you need 150, it summons an event where it's basically waves and waves of vampiric creatures until you get to the end, and then it summons, I believe they're called the Vampiric Council, or the Blood Council, and it's actually an achievement and one of the things you need to do for the season journey. But all in all, the mechanics for Season 2 have been great. I've thoroughly enjoyed everything so far. Again, there's been some glitches with some crashes, and that could be my computer or it could be the game itself. I have seen some other content creators and streamers watching them while they're playing crash. So there are still some crash issues, it would seem. But all in all, the game is in a much better place than it was at launch in June. And going forward, it's actually exciting. I've actually made a character for Season 2 of all of the classes because I'm interested to see the interactions and some of the builds and some of the new mechanics with the new bosses. I've fought a couple of the new bosses, and they're fun. They're interesting. They're not... I know that they've lowered the difficulty on Uber Lilith, and I've seen a few people kill Uber Duriel. He's tough, but if you have a decent build and you're high enough level, you can kill him. So all of the stuff is approachable. They've increased XP gain, so leveling is not slow. It's actually very good. It's just fast enough where it's like, oh, okay, I got another point, I got another point, I got another point. And it keeps me excited. I'm not a person, I don't want to play for an hour or two and not improve my character at all. And the way they've got the system set up now, and I'm only pushing like a couple levels ahead of myself. I am 81 and I'm doing like level 84, level 85 nightmare dungeons, and you typically get at least 1 Paragon point per dungeon, sometimes 2. It carries over, and so I get to make upgrades constantly, and I enjoy that. That's the part of ARPGs that I really like, is the character and the character building and the improving and trying to see where I can get. I'm enjoying the minion build so far. It's just kind of something I sort of came up with on my own. I played a Blood Necromancer in Season 1, and I decided with all the changes they made to minions to just kind of integrate minions into the Blood Necro that I was playing in Season 1, and it's turned out fairly well so far. I'm hoping they figure out the crashes and the glitches and some of the other things that people have complained about. I've seen multiple streamers and content creators and Reddit posts about various things. Hopefully those things are getting investigated. I know I've seen some feedback that some of the things that they said that were going to change or be gotten rid of in Season 2, it doesn't appear that they have. Some of the dungeons still have objectives like freeing the prisoners, and I believe in one of the chats they said they were getting rid of those. They're still there. Some of them aren't as bad, and I know that the timers on most of the things that you have to click on, they've lowered, so it does seem a lot faster and smoother and less interruption in your gameplay. But overall, this is a game I do recommend if you are into the ARPG genre of games. And with Season 2, the powers are great. The season doesn't end until toward the end of January, so you've got plenty of time if you want to log on and start a character up and get through the season journey. There's some interesting things to do and lots of fun stuff in the game right now. And I'm actually excited for the future. And hopefully things will only get better. With that, if you like this content, please feel free to like, share, and please leave any comments below. I love to interact with the community. With that, have a good night, good day, and a good morning wherever you are. And I will talk to you later.